why is it that anything that goes through our mind is not manifested instantaneously? So that is one topic that I want to talk today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. Daria here. I wish you are enjoying your day, and make sure to check out my Linktree in the description and my beautiful partner's Linktree as well. He has amazing services as well as I do. So today we are talking about this topic that may have gone through your mind, or maybe you have heard somebody talk about. And I was thinking about that, and I came to a very, in my opinion, simple conclusion. So let's break it down. Why can't we manifest something that goes on our mind instantaneously, like anything, right? Why is it that there are some confinements and some boundaries to that? So first things first, how do we even manifest something? How does something starts existing? First things first, right? So we as spirits are no thing, and when we become aware that we are no thing, right? We as spirits become aware that we are the observer. We create a membrane. Basically, we create a thought and a feeling to be in, aka we create a mind to reflect on and to somewhat accumulate and build up experience as a spirit, right? So to experience a certain reality and awareness of our spirit. So that is kind of like coming from the ninth dimension, where our spirit becomes aware and goes into the sixth dimension, where it creates a mind, right? It creates a subconscious awareness, right? So it's a awareness of your internal world, or awareness that you are an observer. And so you create a mind, and in the sixth dimension, that is where we manifest things instantaneously. That is where you think about something and it happened. It already is. It's already like it's synchronized, and it is instantaneous. So like anything you do in the sixth dimension with your mind, it's something that, as you can imagine, for example, when you dream, whenever you dream, you are using your mind to build scenarios, create certain adventures and experiences. That is you using your sixth dimensional vehicle to travel and go to certain places where within this body, within this confinement, you cannot. But we are coming to that, right? So you in the sixth dimension are able, in your mind, you are able to travel to something and manifest things instantaneously. So the question here is, why does in this third dimensional vehicle, right, the death, whenever we have attached ourselves too much, or we got too lost in our mind, in our sixth dimensional vehicle, we went to the third dimension, and from there up we started to build up our body, which we call for example this body, and we are observing our experience through this body. So how do we manifest, how do we bring this body to existence, right? How does it exist? It happens whenever we start to try to revive and bring like get too attached to a specific mind, to a specific desire, to a specific cause, where we have built so many rotations. We have ate our mind so many times that it starts to become what you know as physical. That is basically the death of our mind. Whatever is physical is the death of our sixth dimensional body being expressed through this representation, through this vehicle that we are in right now. So why does in this vehicle, third dimensional body, why can't we bring upon the same type of manifestation rhythm or manifestation, let's say, speed, as in the six-dimensional body, as in our mind. First things first, there is a reason for our body, or there is a reason to why us becoming too involved or too attached to our desire, or to a specific, we build up a specific desire for a specific mind state. So my point, I was going about the us going for a specific mind state in the sixth dimension, getting lost, right? Getting attached. That is how we created this body, right? And when we build up this body, our mind is already, it's like our spirit has to come through our mind to influence this body, or use our mind to influence this body to do something, right? So there is a step-by-step type of process. So this process is not so instantaneous, because there is a reason. That is what I was going about. There is a reason for us to be in this body right now, right? There are spirits that are in the sixth dimension, right? Are more six-dimensional and do not have much touch with the third dimension, and vice versa. Spirits in these bodies many times may not be very subconsciously aware, okay, aware of the minds that they have created to manifest instantaneously on the sixth dimension. So the reason for us to not be able, there is exceptions, obviously. You can manifest something instantaneously, but there will always be a time gap. There will always be some form of time where it has to act out. Obviously, the more powerful spirit and the more influence you got, the more instantaneously it might respond, the world might respond to you, right? But here is a place of many causalities and events that have to go, that we put ourselves through, and that we being together creating this reality by somewhat getting attached to our minds, to specific minds, to specific desires. We have created this world together, and we have to align with our spirit, using our mind to conduct this vehicle in the best way possible. So whatever happens in our mind, whatever we reproduce in our mind, has to go through, you have to do that in the sixth dimension more times, or more intensely, for it to happen in the third dimension, because in the third dimension you have to have already some buildup, or in through your mind, in your mind you should have, or in your mind you gotta have some buildup and more time in a specific space for you to manifest that physically. But obviously, if you are in a circumstance where you are more light physically, even physically, you I'm not saying body, not specifically, but you physically, your circumstance is not so dirty. You did not put yourself through too many demonic circumstances, or through too many heavy places where there has to be an approval from a boss and all things like that. But even if you as a light spirit are in those circumstances, those approvals will not even be a problem. It's something that just happened at the right place, right time, and you manifested that. Because what happens in your mind is what manifests in the physical, but you as a spirit have to understand that the only way for you to manifest in this physical realm, right? You have to place your mind onto it and act on it with this body that you are using, with the desire, with the will, with the mind that you have constantly paid attention to so much. Right now it is kind of like this body, and this body is your servant. It's well, not in a way where you're like chaining it like a werewolf trying to escape. Obviously we are able to communicate and to talk, and we are able to do things in a way more sophisticated manner, so we don't have to punish ourselves. We don't have to go through all these ways of fighting with your animalistic natures. Okay, your body, you can easily have internal conversations that lead you to the circumstance that in your mind you see that you deserve, or you see that you want or need, but you will never get what you want or need, only what you deserve. Shout out to the Pilot Man. He said that, and it is very true. You do not get what you want or need, you only get what you deserve. And if what you want and need has manifested into your life, it means that you deserve it, okay? And you are on your way if you are getting what you deserve and it's what you want and need, okay? So that's it, and I think I explained it enough. A main summary is that we do not manifest things in this physical realm instantaneously from our mind, because there are casualties, there is its time and place for things to happen. And yeah, my main point also would be that we are not manifesting things in this realm hold on, I'm getting too many things in my mind. We have, this is very important, I feel like this is very important. What goes in your mind, if there is too much heaviness, it means there is too much accumulation of things, of lights. There is too many accumulations of thoughts and feelings. And if we have it ourselves so much so to be in this existence, it means that we are right now like we cannot be fully six-dimensional. We are not fully six-dimensional right now, right? Obviously, if you are in this party, you are watching this, because we repeated a specific mind state so much so that it became third dimensional. You know what I mean? It became heavy. It became heavier because what we started to create routine and patterns started to create a build-up and started to create certain vibes, certain moods. And so we have to learn how to become lighter again, to be able to manifest things at a rapid pace without getting lost as a spirit and come back to the third dimension. You know what I mean? So that is why in the third dimension we cannot manifest so rapidly, because we as spirits know that if we do, we're gonna get flunked out, because we need some more experience to understand for ourselves what is best for us. So thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for being here, and I wish this message was somewhat useful and meaningful to you. I will see you all very soon.